So it's been about a year since I got the Redmi Note 13, and today we're diving into my long-term review of this device. Has it aged well? Should you still consider buying this device in 2025, especially with the Redmi Note 14 and other budget options on the market? And most importantly, is it still worth your money? I know you want to find out, and so without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. First off, the design still holds up nicely. The glossy plastic back we have here is still as sleek as ever, but remains this fingerprint magnet. So if you're the type of person who wants your smartphone looking fresh all the time, trust me, you need a case for this smartphone. What I do appreciate about this device though is the fact that you have IP54 rating. That's going to save you from all those accidental water splashes on this device. The Gorilla Glass 3 on the front of this device has been durable, with only a few minor scratches over time. So I have no cracked screen, which always is a win. Here's where things got interesting. After updating to Android 15 with HyperOS 2.0, the Redmi Note 13 feels like a brand new smartphone. Xiaomi did a great job with this update. Animations are smoother and multitasking feels more responsive. At first, after updating this device, I had some stutters and lags on this device, but after a couple restarts, it felt better. Honestly, the software update alone makes this device feel refreshed, and compared to the Redmi Note 14 running HyperOS 1.0 on Android 14, I'll pick the 13 right now. The 6.67-inch AMOLED display is still one of the highlights here. 120Hz refresh rate, punchy colors, and 1800 nits of peak brightness. This display has spoiled me actually for something at this price point. Watching Netflix, YouTube, or just scrolling through social media feels buttery smooth. Compared to some newer budget devices with LCD displays, the Note 13 screen still stands out as one of the best in its price range. Now in terms of performance, you're running the Snapdragon 685 chipset, and performance for daily tasks is still rock solid. I've done everything from multitasking to light gaming, and it holds up well. Casual gaming like PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty runs okay at low to medium settings, but this isn't a gaming beast. If you want the better gaming performance, then yes, go for the Redmi Note 14's Helio G99. That might be worth considering, but for regular users, the Note 13 still gets the job done. Now, the 108 megapixels main camera is still impressive in good lighting. I've taken some surprisingly great photos, not really great, but good photos with this smartphone. But the thing is, it does show its price range when photos are taken in low light. They get a little noisy. The ultra-wide lens is a feature you'll miss if you go for the Redmi Note 14, as they replaced the ultra-wide lens with a depth sensor. And here's the thing. Having an ultra-wide lens on the Redmi Note 13 still makes it a better choice for photography enthusiasts on a budget. As someone in my comments said, it feels like Xiaomi just got a little greedy removing that feature from the newer model. Selfies on the 60 megapixel front-facing camera are decent, but nothing groundbreaking. However, recording video is smooth at 1080p 30fps with slightly less accurate colors when compared to the newer model. Generally, you might get slightly better colors with the newer device, but you won't notice this difference except you keep them side by side. The 5000 mAh battery on here still holds up well after a year. I easily get a full day of moderate use on this device, and the 33-watt fast charging system is a lifesaver when you need a quick top-up. Sure, the Redmi Note 14's 5500 mAh battery lasts longer, but if you're not a heavy user, you won't notice a huge difference between these devices. Plus, the smaller battery on here means that the Note 13 charges faster. I mean, if that helps. Now let's talk about the price for this device. You can probably find a used Redmi Note 13 at a great price these days, which makes it an even better deal. Considering how close it is in specs to the Redmi Note 14, you're not missing much by sticking with the older device. By the way, you can get this for less than $140 on the used market, which should be around 230,000 naira thereabout. You could even get cheaper depending on where you look. So after 1 year, should you still buy the Redmi Note 13? Absolutely. Especially if you can get it at a discount. With the recent software updates, the solid display, the ultra-wide camera on here, which still competes well in 2025, if you're already using the Redmi Note 13, I don't see a real reason to rush and upgrade to the Redmi Note 14. But if you're considering getting a new purchase and you care about the ultra-wide shots, better deals on the used market, and a solid display, about the same thing here, the Note 13 is a fantastic choice and fantastic buy. So that's been it for my long-term review with the Redmi Note 13. What do you think? Would you like to pick this device, or would you go for the Redmi Note 14? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you're new here. I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Check this out. Day.